Hello and welcome back to the channel and welcome to some fitted furniture. So last week we got the first fixed plumbing done, and as you can see there, things are starting to line up and make a bit more sense. Start of this video you saw I got the waste pipe or soil pipe in that you can see goes round. Now I aimed for a 1 in 80 fall on that, and I've actually got a 1 in 55. It's a bit different, but it's a bit steeper, and it kind of is what it is. It's the highest I can get the brackets to make it look as good as possible. So for the sort of the boxing in and everything. So in this video, we're going to look to fit these units. So what we've got is a 600mm basin unit, 300mm 3-drawer unit, 600mm toilet unit or WC unit with the cistern, and then on the end we're going to have a 200mm. And what I've bought, I'll show you probably a bit later on because I'm running out of room, is a toilet roll holder door that folds forward, but we're not going to be using it. It's just going to be a dummy sort of cupboard on the end to fill the wall up, and it'll also hide the plumbing. It's only 200mm deep, so it'll only come to about here, and then I can drill a hole in the back and still have access to the isolation valves. But it also neatens it up and makes it a full wall of fitted furniture. So this is the first time doing it. I've never done this before, so we'll see how we get on. But first problem we've faced, they've delivered the wrong units. So as you can see there, that's a shaker style. The drawers are shaker and the doors are shaker. We actually went, decided on a plain front, maybe trying to get a bit more modern. So we're just waiting for them to come, but it's not going to stop me fitting them. And to be fair, I can still fit the shaker doors, and we can have a somewhat finished downstairs toilet. So the top for these will be this quartz worktop. We're going for 20mm, and then that'll just sit on there. It does have a slight glisten to it with some mirrors, you can just see there. But yeah, so that's what we're going for worktop wise, with an upstand. So another part of doing this is there's a few holes to cut. I need to cut out for the sink, but I don't think I can do that until the worktop is in, or templated at least. So I'm going to leave that for now. And then also we need to cut the hole for the toilet. So we have got the toilet, so I can, when we get to this point, I can start mocking that up and getting that cut. So we'll get going, see what we get done. I'm going to start with the basin unit here, and first of all I need to sort of get my centre. So all the units are going to be centre. I did look at making that centre, the drawers, but it wouldn't work. So if I remember rightly, there's going to be about 42mm filler gap either side. But again, that's a later step that we'll get to when we get to it. So let's get going and try and get this done this weekend. First one's in, so really awkward I found, obviously taking the shelves out and whatnot, and the back panel, that the flimsiness is probably the word, doesn't help you with your levels. So where we're at, it did come with some brackets, but I've decided to put some plugs in and then use washers just to fix it to the wall. And the key things I've been looking at is level that way, and level that way, if you like. So level across there, and then level across the top. I've worked out we'll be needing 39mm filler panels either end, so that's what I'm working off now. So this one's in and fixed. As you can see, I've just cut them round, cut this down because the waste pipe's probably going to be lower anyway. I might have to move that, but we'll see. So yeah, that's the first one in place. I'm going to move on to the next one, which is the drawers. I'm just really hopeful that the waste pipe doesn't conflict with it, and then the next ones will be screwing together. So we'll get this in, and this is where it's essential that this one's all square so that the next one is square and so on, because if they're not, it's just going to push them all out the sink and then be a nightmare when you get your worktop on. So that's what we're doing. I've got all the tools out, making a mess, but I've got Mr. Beeler levels. I've got the big one there which I can put across the top to make sure they're all level with each other. Got my little Stanley one, washer set that I bought, this Makita drill bit set I got for my birthday, with which I also got nice Wearer ratchet screwdriver, which is very helpful, and they're kind of the tools in use today. So let's crack on. Oh, wall plugs, my favourite, the raw plug ones, so using them, and yeah, let's carry on, get the drawer in, and hopefully get the WC in as well, pretty sharpish. So let's crack on. End of day one this weekend, so got the units in place, or the ones that I want to for the minute. So we've got the sink unit, the 3 drawers, and the toilet unit in place. I've also, so what I found is I had to cut the hole to allow the waste pipe, which you can see just there. Obviously I didn't have to cut too much, but I wanted to create more than enough room. So what I found is I just needed to take 5mm off of this, which I have done, and then what I've done is routed it round there, which you can see, just to so it's sat ready central for the toilet to go in. I've also, which I've realised I'm gonna have to rejig and make it a bit longer, but that will then go into the soil stack there, or the soil pipe there. And then, yeah, so a lot harder than I expected, to be honest. And just making sure everything's square and level in all directions. But we're getting there, and it's not looking bad. Pretty happy with it. So the plan for tomorrow is, I think I'm going to start cutting these back and getting them rooted up. and get the isolation valves on, and then that's them done. And then the same with this, I might be able to get it all plumbed up and finished, and that's ready to go then. And there'll be an isolation valve on there. And then we might look at this end box and see where we get to. Now, as I think I touched on earlier in the video, they actually delivered the wrong front, so we're not having shaker, we're having a plain front. So I don't know if I'm at sort of the furthest point that I can be, and if that's the case, then I'll button up the plumbing, get all that as good as possible, and then kind of leave it there. I suppose I can get the toilet something like, get everything cut, so it's just a case of fitting it, and maybe the plinth, that could be sorted. And then if we're struggling, I'll get the towel rail on and the toilet roll holder just to finish it off. So really pleased with how we're getting on. It's solid, and yeah, so first time fitting furniture, so I'm gonna have a rest now, my back's hurting, and I've cleaned up, trying to better my cleaning up as we go, but yeah, really coming on. So let's crack on tomorrow in the morning, and we'll get going, so see what we get. And there we have it, we're the end of Sunday, and this video needs to go live. So I'm going to leave it there for now, but I think we've had a successful weekend at it. Not as far as I really wanted to be. Ideally I wanted all units in, I wanted everything plumbed and ready. Now, so where we're at, if I spin round, so waste wise, if I open this door, we're all ready to go. So that waste pipe runs down there and then into the soil stack. So we had to cut a hole in the soil pipe, add this, I forgot what it's called, like a Boss adapter, 32mm rubber adapter inside that, and then all the solvent welt 32mm pipes there. And then in here we have got the hot tap ready for the basin tap, cold there ready for the cold side. The waste pipe's ready, just needs probably cutting shorter, and that might not be needed, but we'll assess that once the basin is in place and we know. As I've explained, the shaker is wrong, so we'll hopefully the new ones will arrive in this coming week, and then I can get all them changed out and sort of finalise. I haven't done the filler panel, I'll do both of them at the same time. And then we've had a bit of a mare with the supply to the cistern. So little, probably a mistake on my part. but that pipe there, that copper, is about a centimetre too far over that way for what adapter I was going to use, which was just a push fit. So I went to Screwfix and bought this Fluid Master click, fitted it, but I could never get that to click, and apparently the click is the way it tells you that it's sealed. Could never get it to do. All it was doing was, as you can see there, just creasing the pipe. This end went on all right and sealed, and I got water to it, but I just weren't comfortable crimping that pipe. So what I've done is took it off. I've ordered a new one, something hopefully, well, it's got a L bracket on this end, but that's not going to come until tomorrow at the earliest. So I've kind of had to leave that, which is a shame, because I wanted to get it all done, but it's all in place, solid, ready to go. And then tomorrow after work, subject to what time I finish, I'm going to get this end unit in and sorted. So the plan of attack is, so what we've bought is a toilet roll holder, and I'll put a photo in of it now just as it lays in the garage. And then what the plan is, I think I'm going to leave the end panel on it at the same length, and then if I just lift this up, and then I'm going to cut it, so I need to cut this back, and then I'll cut it around the soil pipe, and then what that's going to give us is a full wall of units all the way along, all matching, but it'll be cut below this, and I'll cut this window board to the right length. Then what I'll do is I'll cut some holes in the back of it so I can access all these isolation valves. So that's the plan to conclude all this. This is now going to be a two-part video. So what to expect in the next video is get all this buttoned up. I think we are able to have the worktop templated. So just to touch on that, which I know I already have, this is the worktop we're going to go for. As you can see, it's just got, I don't know if you can see it, a few sparkles, and that'll sit on there like so, with an upstand all the way around. So I think I can get that templated once we've got this end cupboard in, so that'll be my priority. And then once that's on, I can get the filler panels done, I can get the plinth cut and ready, and then hopefully the doors will be here that we can all swap that round, and then I can get the cistern all plumbed in and sorted, and then all that will be connected up, and then hopefully I can get the mirror on the wall. The other end of this cable is coiled up there at the downlight, so I can get that connected up, get the mirror on, all that's buttoned up then. Get the towel rail on, toilet roll holder in, get everything else buttoned up, and then whether I get the skirting on in the next video, I might leave that for the video after. And yeah, we're getting there. Started this on the 9th of December. Of course, I worked Christmas Day, I worked New Year's. This weekend's the first weekend off, so I'm kind of catching up, and that's why it's took so long to do. But yeah, I think we're getting in a good place now. It's really coming together and looking somewhat finished. Floor looks cracking with the colours. So yeah, hope you're enjoying it. Please do give it a thumbs up if you are, and please give it a thumbs up if you think for a first time I'm not doing bad. Don't get me wrong, there's things I could learn for next time. But and thank you for watching. Please make sure you subscribe for more videos to come, and please make sure you check out the_DIY_journey for more day-to-day updates as we're progressing through getting this done. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.